With another edition of Superfood Friday, SOS. Today, nutrition and health expert Joy Bauer is here to answer your superfood questions. Maybe she could answer our magic questions. Good morning to you.
I just said to Chanel, I feel sorry for myself having to go after that. That was amazing.
We're just in a state of shock.
I know. Well,
blow our minds some more.
All right, so let's get to some viewer questions. Our first one, the timing of our meals. This is Ben from California.
Hey Joy, I'm trying to lose weight and I want to know if the time that I eat certain meals affect my metabolism and weight loss. Thank you.
I love that question, once and for all. Does it just depend on who you are?
I would think
the answer is yes. So when it comes to supporting weight loss and revving metabolism, the timing of meals does matter.
But some people swear by intermittent fasting. They wait till 10 or they wait till 9. Other people are like small meals every 3 hours. It's like, which one is it?
I mean, at the end of the day, collectively, what you eat is going to matter most. But when we do look at the research, what it shows is the main strategy should be your larger meals should be eaten during the day, which makes sense, right? It's when we're most active and our bodies need the fuel. And then at the end of the day, for dinner, you want to sort of lighten it up and pull back. And what that does, and again, we know through research, is that it helps 3 things. It helps to manage your appetite, it helps our blood sugar levels, and our insulin levels. That being said, I realize that many people love a great big dinner at the end of the day. It's a way to unwind and relax. And so what I would just say is every day doesn't have to be perfect, but just being cognizant of putting more effort into a quality lunch and then pulling back a little bit with dinner, I think is going to really pay off. And one more thing is at night, try to avoid snacking 3 hours before you go to bed. But if you do want to snack, keep it light and healthy. It's not an all or nothing approach. It's just like do your best and know this information.
Good advice.
Okay.
Irene here has a question about one of our favorite comfort foods.
I love pasta, but I also know it is high in carbs and will spike my blood sugar. Is there a way to prevent this?
I love pasta too, Irene.
Great question. Everybody loves pasta. So the answer is absolutely. First, I would tell people to try some of the whole grain pastas and also the pastas made with legumes, lentils, chickpeas, other types of beans, even quinoa. The reason being that those pastas come with protein and fiber, which helps to slow the absorption of carbohydrate and will ease that sugar elevation.
And they're gluten-free.
Yeah, and there's also gluten-free versions as well. And so the other thing is you can actually add protein and fiber-rich foods, things like chicken and broccoli or spinach and shrimp and even cheese into your pasta dishes, and that will automatically, again, tame that spike that you would normally get. I'm going to share with you 2 of the most popular pasta recipes that check all the boxes on my website. I think you guys are going to love this. So the first one is a healthy penne alla vodka. Yeah, and I make it in one pan. I think we have a video. Here it is. And I put down my cherry tomatoes with some seasonings and some olive oil. Now here comes the fun part. I make a well in the center, and I'm using hummus and part skim ricotta cheese.
That's a lot of vodka.
There's the vodka, just a 1/4 cup. And I roast it in the oven, and then when the cherry tomatoes pucker and roast, you swirl it around, you make your cream sauce, add in your pasta. That's whole grain pasta.
Okay.
Guys, it gives you all the feels of a true indulgent penne alla vodka. That's a really good one. The other one I want to show you is a spinach artichoke dip pasta bake. This one is also really luxurious. So here it's that same method again. I like doing one pan because then there's only one pan to clean up. This is a lightened up spinach artichoke dip. Super simple. You then burst those tomatoes again. You whirl everything around. You have this luxurious sauce. You add in, that's a whole grain pasta. Little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And guys,
That looks delicious.
Yum.
each bite is smothered in the sauce. It's really great. And of course, on today.com, we have all the
Yum.
recipes.
We have time for one more. Maggie from New York wants to know some info on some popular supplements.
I would appreciate your opinion on protein powders. Is it fine to include them in smoothies, or is it better to skip them?
That's a good question, too.
It's a great question. I love protein powders. I always have a couple of containers in my house. Here's the thing. Super convenient way to boost your protein intake. You could add them to smoothies, pancake batter, oatmeal. But a lot of people are already getting enough protein.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily need extra protein. But if you do, I think they're wildly convenient. When you go to purchase them, you have a lot of options. You want to choose if you want an animal-based one with whey, casein, egg, or a plant-based. I generally go for the plant-based, and watch the added sugar. You just want to make sure it's not loaded with
These
sugar.
look great. Thank you, Joy,
You got
for
it.
these recipes and more nutrition info. Just